Boy, so today's the day. Today's the day. Today's the day. Today is the day. I've never seen so much excitement. I've never seen so much excitement in my entire life. Well, I have, so let me just rephrase that. I've never seen so much excitement this year when it comes to politics. It's fucking crazy how all of a sudden people who had no interest in politics all of a sudden have interest in politics. I'm going out to vote. I voted today. I voted today. I'm not talking about myself. You don't know me. I don't vote. I don't fuck with politics. Rastafari stands alone. I'm about the people. I'm for the people. I'm a humanitarian to an extent where I believe that we as people, as a society, as a community can govern ourselves, can govern our own community. This is what I truly believe. So today here in England, we have voting day for the UK election. My Snapchat has been going crazy. Like I said, people who have never focused on politics, when I speak about politics on my Snapchat, nobody has no opinions, nobody messages me, nada, nothing. And all of a sudden, people are voting, people are at the polling stations, people are talking about, make sure you take a pen. Make sure you take a pen. I'm the one that said that first thing this morning, even though I'm not voting. Make sure you take a pen because you remember what happened at the last election. I'm just saying. Which is another reason why I don't believe in politics. Me personally, I haven't believed in politics when I was 16, working as an assistant with my uncle as an electrician, and we used to spend our time driving to and from customers' houses, wherever it may be in the southeast part of England, listening to BBC London radio. And I remember at the time when Mayor Boris Johnson was first running to become mayor of London, and at the time the present mayor was Ken Livingstone. And during Boris Johnson's campaign, he was talking of getting rid of the congestion charge that Ken Livingstone implemented here in London. This was all throughout Boris Johnson's campaign. I'm going to get rid of the congestion charge. And the minute he got into office, what did he do? He raised the price on it and extended the area. I thought to myself then, when I was 16 years old, bruv, politics is a fucking joke. If you lie to me once, I can't believe anything else you say, especially if you are the person who is running this country, if you are the person who is governing me, society, the community, the nation as a fucking whole. I can't believe a word you fucking say if you lie to me once. I can't believe it. But people still believe in this shit. People are still voting, waiting 5 years for the sequel, only to fucking complain about the breadcrumbs they got this year, and the next year, and the year after, and the year after, until the next election. Wagwan people, why do we still believe in this shit? Why do we still believe in it? I cannot understand why people can't understand what politics is really about. The science of control. That's what it's always been about for centuries now. The science of control, keeping the population docile with the crumbs they give us. They give us one loaf of bread and we're like 20 pigeons trying to eat off one bread. One slice of bread, we're like 20 pigeons trying to eat off one slice of bread. You go and vote now. People have gone to vote for, many people have gone to vote for Labour today. Many people that I'm following, many people that I have on my Facebook, on my Instagram and my Snapchat, many of them have gone to vote for Labour today because of what Jeremy Corbyn has been talking of. Talking of giving working class citizens a higher minimum wage starting at £10 and throwing more money into the NHS, you know, the same sort of typical rhetoric. I'm sorry, but me as a person always hearing this shit, I can't believe it, because they say this shit every 5 years and they do most of the time the exact opposite. Obama did the same shit, and people here in England truly believe that what happens in America doesn't affect it here in England, when it does. It always does. British colonization makes sure of that. All right, even though they still have their independence over there across the pond, British colonization makes sure of that. All right. So right now, what we have is just people who have gone out to vote for Jeremy Corbyn because he's talking about he's for the people. He may be for the people, but he is still funded. His whole campaign is funded by big business and corporations. Lobbying, they call it. I call it bribing. Very rich, very important people who work behind the scenes, going to these politicians at private parties, throwing a lot of money at these politicians to have their legislations and policies pushed if they happen to get into office. That's how this shit runs. If it was us, the people, funding and paying for these politicians' campaigns, then we would be able to actually implement our own legislations and policies. But because we don't truly have a say, even though we vote. The power of voting, in my opinion, means nothing. It means nothing. If voting meant anything, they wouldn't allow us to vote. This is all I'm trying to say. Whenever these 5 years election comes around, they speak of the same things over and over and over, but yet we as a society, as a people, as a community, never speak on free energy living or any of things that really truly matter as evolving as a people, as a human race. No. Really and truly, in my opinion, we should have evolved as a human race the minute the new millennium came around. And yet here we are 17 years later, still living in an outdated system, in my opinion. Still living in an outdated system. The only thing that has changed are new apartment blocks and loads of vegan shops. That is the only thing that's changed. And people have changed their fashion to pretty much looking like it's the 80s, 90s again. That's the only thing that's changed in my vision, in my opinion. So now here we are, voting again. I didn't vote. I'm not registered to vote. I don't see a point in voting. What I see is, and then there's also this next debate where people who do vote believe that people who don't vote can't have an opinion and cannot complain. But I'm of the opposite opinion. If you do vote and you continuously vote every 5 years, waiting for the sequel to vote again, living off the little crumbs that they give you to make you feel docile again, just to make you feel like they've done something. If you vote, you can't complain because you should have seen this shit coming. You should have seen this shit coming. This is generational indoctrination, people, because we've been taught to know nothing different. We've been taught to know nothing different. We've been taught not how to govern ourselves. We still go through a mental slavery of a school curriculum system just to throw us back into slavery again. Even whatever happens tomorrow, we still got to go back into work and work 40 hours a week, sometimes 2 jobs, slaving away, killing our bodies physically and mentally. We still got to do this shit. We still have to. So regardless of what the fuck happens, we still got to do this shit. First thing when I got into my shift tonight, what am I here? Did you vote? Did you vote? Did you vote? I'm like, why the fuck am I voting for? Why did you vote? Why did you vote? And every time when I'm asking all of my colleagues, why did you vote? They're just giving me, again, indoctrinated speech. I can't fuck with this shit, people. Look, this is just a quick video anyway, because I'm going to be right back in here tomorrow after the results pop in. Regardless of who the fuck gets into office, we're still going to be fucked in the ass with no Vaseline. We're still going to have to go into work on a shit ass fucking wage. We're still going to have to be wage slaves. This is all I'm fucking saying. Alright. My name's KMD, people. I will see you on the other side tomorrow. Peace. Oh, I'm going to give you the free signs now, because we need to start decalcifying our pioneer. Third eye. We got to start decalcifying it. So peace. I'll see you on the other side.